Good afternoon, good evening, whatever you want to call it right now. Today is April the 29th. My name is Reverend Antonio Taste. Let me see. It has to get turned off. Bam. Off. And we got stuff going on right now. Let's see. How you turn that off? Off. Got everything off now. I know you can hear us online now because it's coming through the TV. So nobody has to check. But welcome to Bible study. Uh, we are alive and kicking. Thank God we are alive and kicking. We are truly blessed to be here. I'm trying to see where that is coming from. But we are truly, that was you. Oh, okay. We're truly blessed to be here. We know gas is extremely high. I think somebody said it was like $4.18, 4.19. So we know gas is up, and we know a lot of people um, are struggling with the price of gas. So we're going to continue to pray for one another and continue to just pray and um, for all of us to get through these trying times right now what we're going through. I mean, like I said, I know we're not going to press anybody to be here all three consecutive uh, events that we have. We are just going to continue to just pray. And I see people are joining us online. So we are going up 5, 6, 7, 8 people now. So thank God that everybody's starting to watch. And I'll put your comments on today because I see uh, somebody said the gas is an arm and a leg. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's an arm and a leg. And yeah, and it said gas is extremely high. But yeah, we are just blessed to at least have a vehicle to get here, and we're gonna start off with today. Our Bible study is going to be on Jonah. But before we do that, let me go ahead and pray in. Good Lord, thank you for allowing us to see it today. God, I ask you to cover everybody who's watching right now, who is trying to get here, and who's at home watching. I know gas and everything is really high right now, Father. You just continue to bless them. We know their heart. We know they some of them want to be here, but they can't. But Father, just continue to bless them. Bless the sick and shut in as they are at home. Let them know that you are not alone. We are here praying with you and praying for you. We're keeping you in our midst, and continue to just bless them, Father. Cover their bodies and cover their minds, and give them strength and give them the confidence to know that you are still there with them, and to not give up and not to give up. Just continue to pray, continue to take this time to rest your bodies, and you'll be back again. Just continue to bless them, Father, and bless their spirits. And we ask you, Father, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. 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 Again, today is April the 29th, 2026, and we are live and in color. Live and in color. I have my shirt on, my worship shirt. Yes, it's one of the shirts that we have uh, in town. So uh, it's truly blessed, and I know some people have put some orders in for this shirt, and then also for the Untown shirt. I'll be getting those to you. What I'm trying to do right now is have a couple classes so you can learn how to do the Cricut machine and how to do the press machine. And I get with everybody who has a machine. I know Deanna has one, and I have one, and we was going to bring that in and then have some classes on it, and then we'll make our own shirts ourselves. So we won't have to go out there and pay for them to get done. We're gonna make them ourselves. Have a little craft day along with our we still have to do our sip no not sip what is it called um painting Peyton Praise. Peyton Praise. Huh? Peyton Praise, I think I think I forgot what they call it. Peyton Praise, I think it was. But if you're on, if you know what it was, just go ahead and put it in the chat box. And I'll repeat it. But I know it was one of those. Peyton Praise, I think. I'm pretty sure it was Peyton Praise. And so, along with that, and we're trying to get our outreach uh, going along. We're truly blessed to be being active almost every weekend and every weekend and throughout the week. Uh, I got two of the Golden Girls just walked in. Two of the Golden Girls just came in, so praise God for them. Uh, they are just now moving in into Bible study, and Sister Denise is over there helping out, cleaning out the flowers, the flower pots over there. So yeah, we yes, we had to give her a job, right? We were there cleaning it out and taking the dead leaves off and let eyes. They said they just voted you in. They just voted you in. Huh? Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So you're giving her her trinkets for the van. To God give the glory. We are just moving. Our van is moving. We have gotten up there right now. I do have a. Let me see if I have a banner for it. And see, did I put a banner in there for it? But right now, we are here. I'm about to put it up on the screen where we at. Let's see. Let me see if I can add it to where we are right now. This is as of Sunday. As of Sunday, we're there. So right now, our next target is 6,000. We're up there right now. Right now, we have 5,270. And I had just counted our box right here. Just counted the box to where we are. Then I have to add this in it. Then we'll see where we are. But we are moving. We are moving. We are moving. It's going good. It's going good. That's right. That's right. This is our $10,000 box. So this is our 10,000. So we save up. We keep going until we get to 10,000 in here. And like I said, we are continuously moving, and we are up to right now. Before I even count this, we're up to 5,270. Before I count any of the other stuff we got going in for this week, but that's where we are. We are continuously moving forward. So, again, we're going good, right? Going good. Going good. So we'll be adding to that this week. But again, thank God we are truly blessed. We're truly blessed to get that. I mean, we had one donation was $5,000 by itself. So I mean, we are truly moving. Yes, yes. That was you. Sister Anna said that was me. Sister Anna said that was me. Sister Anna, I want everybody to see who was that again. Who was that again? Did you say you did that? Oh, she ain't gonna raise her head now. She on camera. Yeah. But yeah, yes, we are truly blessed. That Candy Drive, we have gotten to where we almost at the max of that. We had a total of 8 boxes, 8 or 9 boxes, and we've already sold 5 of those boxes. If I'm not mistaken, 5 of those boxes. So one box is It's 30 candies in each box. It's $2. So it's altogether you'll get $60. Hmm. Yeah, we got one box of candy left. That's a it's this one back there back. It's back there in the back. It's like Skittles and Starburst and all the other stuff. I keep talking about thank you. But but we're doing good though. We're doing good. Our candy drive is going real good. I think we got two more out there to be to sold, and then we'll be fully maxed out with the candy. And then, uh, like I said, we're going good with this. So, and then if you want um, to join up, and if you want to just donate, you can if you want to. But again, we are at $5,270 before we count everything that's inside the box, and then our next donation that we're about to get. So, but without further ado, we're going to be talking about Jonah. Jonah. Jonah, Jonah, Jonah. Wait, does anybody know anything about Jonah? All right. Israelites. Uh, Okay. Okay. So you're saying that God told Jonah to do something, told him to go somewhere, and Jonah, instead of going where God told him to go, Jonah wanted to do things his way. Is that what y'all saying? So you saying that Jonah took it upon himself to not go, but where did he go? Go ahead. You own it. Okay, he was sent to Tarish. David, did Nevaeh? I mean, that's my wife's call it. She said Nevaeh. He went to Nevaeh, or did he go to Tarnish? He went to the wrong place. He went to the wrong place. Okay. Now, how is that similar to what we do? We doing things our way. God tells us to do some things, and then we choose to do things our way. So that's how we similar to what Jonah is doing. God tells us something. He sends messages through people, like he did through Jesus. He sent his message, and then the disciples wanted to do things their way, and they did it their way. And then I see it. I said you're in trouble when you do things your own way. So in other words, are y'all? So we shouldn't even have Bible study. So y'all already know what's going on, right? I mean, y'all already know what's going on. So we're saying that when Jonah took it upon himself to um, do things his way, he should have listened and did things the way that he was told to do. But in our minds, we feel that sometimes that we don't need God to tell us what we need to be doing. Sometimes we feel that we think we just do it on our own, and sometimes on our own just ain't right. So it make it worse. So when situations that we think that we got in control, that we just don't have control over. But is it difficult for us to accept that, or are we just supposed to just accept it because this is what God is telling us to do? But how we know is God telling us? But don't sometimes that we get misled by our carnal mind. So do y'all think you think that it's that
He shows you signs. It may not be direct signs, but there's different signs throughout things that happen that are showing you that's God's way of telling, I think.
so you think it's God's way of telling us sometimes he shows us signs.
Yeah, different signs through different things. It's like a message, but not a direct, like being directly coming telling you. But it's different things that happen throughout your life.
Okay. So in other words, you're saying that you feel that sometimes when God is speaking through us, that those are signs. Like we will like something to happen and then we're 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 basically doing the right thing. That's what y'all saying? But at none of those times do you feel that it's our own mind trying to tell us that we should be doing these things? Like sometimes your mind can play tricks on you, right? Right? Your mind can play tricks on you. And do you feel that your mind sometimes can lead you in doing the wrong thing? Like like when you think or feel that you're doing something right when it's wrong. Y'all know what I mean? Uh-huh. But also your mind can say that I can get through it this way faster if I get this from somebody else. Our mind can sometimes go ahead. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 See, we're gonna get to that part. See, one thing I know about James is he's already done did this before he comes in here, and he makes sure he knows the whole story and gets to the whole story before I even get to the middle. That's why I always tell him we get there, we get there. See, that's how you know he's studying, though. You see, he studies, and I love that. I love that because he keeps me back to okay, well, I got to get here to the end before we get out of here. So James is going to sit up here and look at me like, boy, you ain't got there yet for some reason. So like I said, I like him. We sit and text, every now and then. Not, I mean, throughout the week we text each other, and we always challenge each other on what we think, and 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 it's a good thing because he'll say, "What do you think about this?" And I say, "Well, this." And he said, "No, I ain't got that part yet. What do you think about this?" And I say, "Well, I'm thinking about ahead of the game," and I'm saying, "Yeah, I got it. I get it, James. I got it." But I'm already there. He do the same thing to me when we going back and forth. Like I said, it's always getting to know people and who they are and the way they think in a respectful way. And we can always disagree because we don't even have to agree about everything. And then sometimes we still look at it and say, well, yeah, we still get it though. We still get it. Because he'll send me those TikTok things and we look at them together. He asked me what you think about that. And again, that's a good thing where you can have brothers that thinks differently but still respects each other's opinion and how we think and how we read things. And because and that's just a good thing. You don't have that too often where you have men that respect each other. People always look at each other and it's like they're at odds. But it's a good thing for us. It's a good thing for us. And in this uh, chapter uh, of the Sunday school manual, it's telling us to go in 3 different chapters. So it's telling us to go in chapter 1 and then go in chapter 3 and then go in chapter 4. It skips over chapter 2 for a reason because they expect everybody to know what happens to Jonah when in the whale. That's how it wants you to do it. But we don't do that. Remember, I tell you, we go all the way in depth. We go all the way in depth. We just don't go in chapter 1 and then we go to chapter 3. No, we go in depth. And y'all know that's why I always like for us to go a little deeper. So even though it does not tell us to go into all of this chapter, in chapter 1, in chapter 1, verse 1, God told Jonah to go. He told Jonah to go. Jonah ran the other way. And that's similar to what we do. When God tells us to do something, sometimes we go the other way because we feel like it's comfortable for us to do. It's not made for us to do it the way that He wants us to do it. We think that it's okay for us to just go ahead and say that we're going to do things our way because it's easier. Verse 1 says, God gave Jonah another chance this time. Well, excuse me, I take that back. I broke it. I was going too fast. I was jumping ahead. In Jonah 1, chapter 1, God told Jonah to go. Jonah ran the other way. And sometimes we know what God said, but still we want to do things our way. And then when we get to chapter 3, we're going to talk about how God gave Jonah another chance. This time, he gave him another chance. And then God shows his patience because we know God don't have to show us patience, right? He doesn't have to show us patience. God can show us, where we need to be going, but he shows his patience. Then in chapter 4, God shows his mercy. God shows his mercy. So again, chapter 1, when we go through it, God talks about how he told Jonah to go, and Jonah did things his way. Chapter 3 talks about how God gave Jonah another chance. And you already know he gave him another chance because he let him get spit out of that whale. And then chapter 4, he talks about God showing his mercy. Showing his mercy. So for a little insight, Jonah trusted God in trouble, but struggled when things didn't go his way. How often does that happen to us? All the time. Why? When we're in trouble. So we usually call on him the most when we're in trouble. And when it's time for us to hit the lottery, when we get a paycheck, we ain't talking about thank God for that, right? But we should be. We should be thanking him for everything that happens to us, even when we wake up. But we get bullheaded, start doing things our way, how we want to do it, when we want to do it, and we ain't thinking about God. But when we struggling, we call up his name, God help us. And Jonah took upon himself to say, God, yes, I know you telling me to do it this way, but I'm gonna do things and just to make sure we understand we're on the same page. When we tell our kids to do something a certain way and they do things their way and they end up doing something and they're hurting themselves, then they look at us and say, what? Mama, I should have listened. Daddy, I should have listened. Now how many times have you did it? Because we know y'all ain't always been perfect. It still ain't. But you know what I mean. How many times did you overstep your bounds and do things your way? Even as adults, we do it, right? So Jonah 1, the word of the Lord came to Jonah, the son of Amittai. He said, go to the city of Nevaeh, as my wife says, of Nevaeh, and preach against it, because this wickedness has come up before me. What wickedness? What were they doing? James told us a little bit. They were doing a lot of things. They was doing a lot of things. They were prostituting, cutting themselves. They were beating themselves. They were all kinds of stuff. I mean, when I read it, they did some things that we shouldn't be doing, but they were doing it. Um, is that what's going on in Lexington, Kentucky? Some stuff going on in Lexington that ain't supposed to be going on. Y'all sure? Not in Lexington. Oh, look at the news. So y'all really think that was going on then, going on now? And you think so? Y'all know so. So what do y'all think? So I just heard and just saw how the crime rate just went down. It ain't been no killing in Lexington in some months, a lot of months. So stuff is starting to improve some kind of way, right? But but he told them to go there, tell them the good news. Tell the people of him, right? But he didn't want to because he said they was all wicked. I don't want them to be good. Why? Why?
They was like the Klan. They was like Klan.
Mhm.
Black person going to a Klan rally, bad stuff, and you get hurt. Okay, you get burned to death.
Mhm.
Cut your head off. There's some mean people.
So why wouldn't he want them to be good? That's what I want to know. Why wouldn't he?
You feel they weren't worthy.
He felt they wasn't worthy.
Look, this bitch, you know what I'm saying?
He felt that they wasn't good enough to be good. Now have we had that happen here? I mean, have we? How? I mean, do you think we have corrupt politicians? I mean, do you? I mean, I just saw one on the news say that they are the minority. I mean, I know y'all saw that commercial. I mean, y'all's, Mr. Barr. Y'all haven't saw that commercial? You saw the commercial? He said that he dated a minority. They-
It's okay to be white.
yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. What? I mean, I don't know. I mean, he said we. I mean, like we are saying they're a minority, and we think that they are bad because they're white. I don't think that they're bad. I, yeah, he said we're majority. Yeah, his party. Yeah. Mm. But see, when we all look at it, we look at it in the way that he's threatening us, right? Do y'all feel that way? Y'all really feel that way? Do y'all really feel that he's threatening us by saying that? I mean, he said they taking away. He said he fought DEI.
It's sad what you do to get somebody to like you. I know why he did it. Because he wanted to be liked. The big man. You know what I'm talking about. That's why he did it.
Hmm.
Make some points.
So his points is to make is that I support Mr. Trump in the ways that he changed things and the things that he changed. I support him, so y'all should vote for me. But he hasn't been that way his whole time. I mean, I've known him for a lot of years as far as to say that he spoke up to a lot of things, but now the switch done turned. The switch done turned, and people are starting to turn on everybody for what reason? Because they want to be liked. Is that what it is? So did y'all think Jonah wanted to be liked? Jonah didn't care. Oh, you think Jonah was scared?
He didn't want them to get the message because he probably didn't like what going on nowhere, so he didn't want to go do it. That's what I figured. He didn't want to be the one to go tell them.
Jonah was scared. I think Jonah was scared. If you read through it, Jonah was scared, but he was scared of something else.
He thought something was gonna happen to him.
Yeah, I thought he was what?
Maybe he thought something was gonna happen to him.
He thought something was going to happen. I mean, he never knew. Only thing that Jonah was doing is God told him to go do right, and he walked left. See, the thing is, no, he believed it. He knew God was God. He knew God was God. He knew God was God. He did. See, that's the thing. When you know right and you do wrong, that's when you're gonna get it. Because when you know what's right, when you know what's right. I mean, I'm looking at what I'm looking at now and saying, all of these politicians are looking at this saying that they believe DEI was wrong and it was affecting them. But I'm still looking at, like, I know I was working at the VA and they had a lot more of them up there working up there than what we had. So I don't understand how, I still don't understand how that's why it was time for me to go. I mean, because what was your say? The minority was get this, and then the women was getting this, and all of this, and I'm just looking like, well, okay, but okay, it just wasn't matching up. So a lot of stuff just don't match. So people are scared, okay, knowing they know right, but they want to do wrong because they say, okay, well, this part is winning. I ain't crossing this man because even though I know right and they're doing wrong. So when Jonah got swept up by that whale, okay, well, he didn't get swept up. Somebody did something to him. We're gonna keep reading. What does it say in verse 3? Verse 3. In verse 3.
I guess that's how you say. He went down to Joppa where he found a ship bound for that port. After seeing the fair, he went aboard and sailed for Tarshish to flee from the Lord.
So he was told to go somewhere. He went the opposite way because he didn't want to go over there, because he didn't want them to be cleaned up for some reason. He was scared for some reason. And then after God told him what to do, just as when God telling us to walk right. Okay, let's say since this happened to me, it happened to me a couple times. Say you in Sam's and you got your stuff, your Bucky, and then you get outside and you realize that you didn't pay for something. What do you do?
Pay for it. That's what you should do. That's the Christian thing to do.
You're supposed to, huh? You should go back in.
If they don't do it because they steal it or something, they just don't take it back.
Okay, so now, how many of us is going to take a $22 worth of ribs back into the store and charge it? No, you didn't mean to do it. You had it in the cart, and then when you went outside. I mean, but what's right? What is right for us to do?
Go back in there and say, I didn't pay this stand. I didn't pay it.
But we have had situations where you just went on and put the thing in your car. It's something in you that don't feel right, right? It's just something in you. Like when you know that pack of ribs that you didn't pay for, do you go back and take it in there? You know what's right. You know what's right. The right answer is to go back, and the right answer is to take it back and go back. But we've been in situations where you haven't. Yeah, but it's been situations where that you knew you were wrong, and you still took the easy way out. So when Jonah did this, but Jonah wasn't scared of no consequences then. He knew what he did not want to happen. Jonah still, he wasn't, do you think he was scared of God? You think he was scared of God? You say, yeah. So then why didn't he do it? I don't think he was scared of God yet. I think he got scared of God after he got out of that well. Yeah, I don't think at the beginning in chapter 1, I don't think if you fear God, ain't no way you weren't gonna do what he tells you to do. Yeah, huh? Yeah.
I bet when he was in that well, it came back to him.
Wait,
He got in it.
when he got in the well.
When you put him in there, you know,
Mhm.
prophesied things. He might not think, what did I? Yeah, I should have.
So in when you get past when you get past these verses where it says that when he went to the city, got into the ship, when he got into the ship, and the wind started picking up. When the wind start picking up, now, again, I'm gonna go further in the chapter than what it wants us to, because it says only go to 5, but we're going a little deeper. When the wind started picking up inside that ship, what do you think was happening?
Everybody on that boat got scared.
Okay, they got scared, and they wanted to know.
All of a sudden, you know, the wind's going, you know, that peaceful, and then all of a sudden,
So in verse 8, I guess I'm skipping over. In verse 8, he says to them, so they asked him, tell us, who is responsible for making all this trouble for us on the ship? Would you have said it was me?
Nope.
Well, if you knew that it was your fault why this wind was picking up like this and this ship was going all over the place. Okay, so now let's bring that to us. When your ship is hitting them turbulent times, because of a choice that you made, when you knew right and you went left, and your ship is, and your mind is going crazy, and you were just having so much turmoil that's going on in your mind, turmoil that's going on in everything that's around you. The first thing you try to do is what? You call on what? But hey, but hold on, this is something that you caused.
but we still call him Lord. But we get caught.
So when Jonah said, let me go downstairs and let me take a nap. let me take a nap just so I can not hear all this. Everybody panicking, everybody going crazy. But again, when Jonah said, I'm gonna just, you know what, let me make my own peace. He was having, how can you sleep in peace? Tell me that. When you're going through something that you done caused, how can you? So what do you call it then when you do something wrong but can sleep? Do you think you're right?
Maybe got some serious problems. Because how can your conscience not get to you? You know, you did something that can affect other people too. Like,
It's But some people have gotten good. So they can do wrong and sleep peacefully.
That's not wrong.
So do you think Jonah? Because Jonah. Y'all keep reading. Jonah was asleep. He was sleeping peacefully. So the other day it was a thunderstorm. Did y'all know that? It was. I mean, it was boom, boom.
Yeah.
Did y'all sleep good?
I did.
Huh? You did?
Woke up and went back to sleep.
You were- This one right here didn't even move. I'm up. Like I know she didn't hear that.
I heard it.
I mean, but think about it. When something goes wrong in your mind, something goes wrong that you done did, or somebody done did you wrong, it worries you all night long. How in the heck did Jonah sleep? Because Jonah didn't listen. So you think about that. So you mean it's some people out here in the world that can sleep peacefully when they did something wrong and sleep like they ain't got no problems. I mean, it's just like, where is your conscience at? Like, what do you got in you that you got something wrong? It's, I'm not judging you, but something got to be wrong that you ain't worried about it. Especially with like one of your family members that do another family member wrong, bless you. And you just looking at them like, man, aren't you gonna go apologize? Like, or your friends, you just like, you think that's okay? Do you really think it's okay for you to just, do somebody wrong and just act like ain't nothing right? Am I wrong? They do.
Oh, okay.
Done something like that. If you're a normal person,
Right.
it's gonna bother you. Some people don't care. It's just the way they are.
But these people they were asking them, they said, tell us who is responsible for making all this trouble for us. This wind is just killing us. We about to die out here in this water. Tell us why. Why? They even asked him, where did you come from? Dude, where did you come from?
I think he told them that he feared the Lord and the God of heaven. And then they got which had made the sea and which rough and all. They were scared of him, I guess. They got scared.
Mm-hmm. In verse 9, what does it say in verse 9?
And he said unto them, I am he, and I fear the Lord, the God of heaven, which has made the sea and the dry land. And that scared them again. After he said that,
It scared them because of what? They didn't know him? Did you say that you don't think they knew who the Lord was?
I'm not gonna say they didn't know. After he told them, that'd be pretty good.
Th- It terrified them for what reason did it terrify them? Because they didn't know God? Think about it. Why would they terrify him?
I think they knew God.
You think they knew God? How but why, if they knew God and they believed in God, why would they be terrified of it?
Because they know that there's consequences for not.
He tell them not to flee from the presence of the Lord because he told them that. So I don't know where.
Yeah, but think about it though. If they
Then they might not have. Then they might not know God, but they were afraid because he knew God and he was running run Lord. You know what I'm saying? He brought all this trouble to them.
so 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 the head of the ship, when the head of the ship went to Jonah and asked him those questions, Do you if you were in those people's shoes and Jonah told y'all that he feared the Lord, do you think that you would look at this in a situation and say that God is evil?
I don't think he was. I don't think he was evil. You know what I'm saying? They were just the consequences of.
I mean, but look at what God is letting happen to me. I'm in a ship that's about to that's about to turn over. You don't think they were thinking like that? we, we, we ain't gotten that part. It's coming up. It's coming up. What I'm trying to get y'all to see, if you think if these people did not know who God was, because think about it, if you're going through trouble, you call on God, right? You ain't gonna be fearful, right? It might be a little part of you that's still fearful, but you know that you know what? I love God. I know God is gonna take care of me. God is gonna save me. I have no reason to fear, because He tells you that don't fear. As long as you got God, you should not be fearful. But if you don't know me, then you're gonna be fear. So I'm looking at it and looking at, well, why should I be terrified if I know God is going to take care of me and get me off the ship?
So you're saying that they didn't know God.
I'm looking at this
I mean, what you looking at
the way I'm looking at the text. I'm looking at the text saying, why would you be fearful if you already know who God is? You don't have to fear God. You don't have to fear. You know God is going to take care of it. He's going to make this stuff settle. He settled everything else. Okay? Do y'all don't think that He felt that way? I mean, they would feel that way. The people.
No, they had other guys.
They had other gods. They had other gods. That's we about to get there. They had other gods. Okay. 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 Because in their minds, my God is going to get me out of this. That God that you're talking about just caused this stuff to happen to me. Okay. But my God wouldn't do that to us. Okay. That's why you keep reading. The sea was getting rougher and rougher. The sea was getting rougher and rougher. And they asked him, what should we do to make this sea calm down? What can we do? You caused this to happen to us with your negligence in saying what you knew what God told you to do, did it your way. You caused this. So what if we just get him off the ship? Okay. Somebody calls us, they say when you're on a team, okay, let's say we're on a team right now. And we playing tug of war. Y'all know what tug of war is, right? And they say we're supposed to have an anchor, and you know the anchor wrap it around. But this person says, I ain't putting no anchor, I ain't putting nothing around me. I know I got enough strength to pull it. Right? Now we in this tug of war, and we starting to lose. Everybody's head starting to hurt, and we're about to lose grip. The only thing saving us if we had an anchor. But you had some hard head boy that said, I don't need no anchor. I ain't putting nothing around me because it's gonna hurt my waist. What would you do? What would you do?
Think somebody else.
Get somebody else.
Yeah.
You would say get somebody else? But we ain't got time to get nobody else. We pull it. Get somebody else to take his place. That's what y'all was gonna say, right? You would say get another anchor. But once we take him off, we're gonna lose it. So they got 12 people, we got 11 now.
Switch.
Huh?
Switch.
You would switch them?
Yeah.
Okay, well, but
Make another 5 in that anchor. Put him up in fifth position. You know, I mean, you don't have to change his team up.
okay, but
Which position he wasn't the right person for that spot.
he's not the right person for the spot. Okay. So was Jonah the right person to be in that boat?
He should
No,
have.
he should have
Right.
He from the whole get go. Why? Because he should have did what? Did what God told him to do. Right? Oh, go ahead. What'd you say?
This is a story from God. The main thing with this story is that God gets the glory. It's impossible, Jonah going into the whale without God being present. The whale took him to a certain spot. That's something that a God can do. So when you read these stories, it's all about God getting the glory. So it's not about Jonah, it's about God. Jonah is just part of it. Okay? If he went the right way, then we wouldn't be in this story. We wouldn't get nothing out of this story. He had to go wrong for us to get something out of it.
You see that?
I can't really come from. Then it would have been in the Bible.
The Bible is to glorify God and get you a relationship with God. Because we all go the wrong way.
Yes, we do.
How often?
Every day.
With flesh.
Mm. So when they picked Jonah up and threw him out of that boat, what was supposed to happen?
He probably drank.
Did the seas calm down?
Yeah.
Hmm?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Y'all say yeah?
I am gonna say he calmed down.
So they picked him up and threw him in the sea. Yeah, we ain't got that part yet. we ain't got that part yet. We ain't got that part yet. We still in chapter 1. So they picked him up. Why did they pick him up?
He asked him to throw him in there.
Yeah, he said pick me up and throw me in the
I want to die. We ain't got that part yet, have we?
No, he knew why the situation. At least he felt why.
Uh-huh. I know that it was my fault that this great storm has come on to you. That's what he said.
coming
There was his conscience at that time.
at that time. Doing some type
He
of
was taking responsibility.
taking accountability to not make it.
He knew that he did wrong to God
And them too, wrong to God.
and wrong to people.
Well, because I mean, you're putting everybody else's life in jeopardy.
I mean, do people do that when they doing? So you think that he was putting people's life in jeopardy because he caused that boat in the water, the sea to. So what happens when you have people in the world that do the same thing, like when they're holding up banks?
They put people's lives in danger.
Yeah, they do.
So, but what about the ones who's on their 7th DUI?
They're doing the same thing.
I mean,
They doing what they want to do.
did y'all hear what I said? The 7th.
Right, they're still doing what they want to do. They're still every time they're jeopardizing somebody else's life. Because you have innocent people that can get killed from you out here doing craziness. They didn't ask to die.
So people cause people harm. Jonah knew what he did was wrong. He ended up causing the ship, the water, to rail against the ship because he was stubborn. So he wanted to get out of that ship. He said, throw me over. I don't even want to be here.
If everything's going normal and somebody gets in the ship, things start going,
He wouldn't have that. He told him out a long time ago.
I mean, this ain't gonna be the first time. This ain't gonna be the first time that Jonah going to say, "I'm ready to go." We didn't get to chapter 3 yet. We ain't even got there. He gonna say the same thing because we do. It's not like we go through and mess up one time.
It's like he's testing.
You say he's testing the waters of what God is trying to tell him. So when we get to chapter 3, he's gonna test them again. You know, we ain't got that part yet. When we get to chapter 3, when he gonna wish he was gonna be dead. You know, he basically saying the same thing in chapter 1. Throw me over, throw me out of here, because if you throw me out of here, hopefully he's gonna drown. Okay, so that's the same thing. What happens when people? Well, we ain't got there. I ain't saying us, but have y'all been in the situation where y'all felt like it was just I'm done? Have y'all felt that way before? Like you know what? I don't even want to go. I don't even want to live no more. I'm done. I'm done. Huh? Back. Well, everybody has had. No, I'm not gonna say everybody has, but some of us has been in that situation where we was Jonah and said, you know what, just I'm done. I'm done. We ain't do nothing crazy, but we just felt that way. You know, we felt like this. You caused so much strife and anger and so much heartbreak that you just said, you know what, I'm done. And in his way, in verse 13, verse 12, he was just like, throw me over, just throw me. I'm tired. You know, I knew I should have done right, but I did wrong. We've been in those situations in this world. In your lifetime, you've been in some of those situations just like this. Instead, the men did their best to roll the land back, because he said, "I'm just trying to protect him. I don't want to throw you over." So they tried to get back to the land. They tried. They tried. They didn't just want to throw him over. So that's when people love you, right? They don't want to give up on you. This was almost like when they just don't. I don't want to give up on the man. Let's bring him back. We love this person. You know, we don't want to see nobody just die and just. So let's get back. Let's try. That's what we should. That's why we should be at all times trying our best to work together to get us back to safety. That's what we should be doing. We shouldn't just throw nobody out and just throw them away. We should be doing just like these men. They tried their best to get him back and get us back to safety. Going through all this rough water and all this rough terrain, all of this, because we go through rough things together. We do together. So if we put us in this same ship, all of us right now in the same ship, and we going through all of this rough terrain, this rough water, we should be trying our best to make it back to land together. Everybody rowing, everybody rowing, trying to get back to land. Not one person saying, you know what, I'm giving up. No, we should be pushing each other to do great. We should be pushing each other to make it back. Let's make it back. I know you're tired. I know you're tired. Let's make it back. That's what we should be doing. We all should. We all should. We all should. Let's make it back. Let's make it back, y'all. Let's make it back. Even the coach that's sitting back there saying, you know what, let's make it back. He should be rowing too. Why should he be the only one sitting back there saying, let's go? No, everybody should be rowing back, trying to get back. You shouldn't say, I'm not doing this because you ain't my family. But that's what we do. You know, I ain't a part of you. You ain't a part of me. I get here, I do it my way. My family do it this way. You know, who cares about y'all? We don't need to do that. We should be doing this together. And then getting other people to join in to help us roll and get this thing going. That's what we should do. Instead, the men did their best to row back to the land, but they could not. The sea grew even wilder than before. So should we just give up? Should we give up? No. We got to keep pushing because it's going to get rough. It's not going to get easy. It's not going to get easy. We're trying to get a van right now, but we pushing. We're going every day, every week. We going up further and further getting closer and closer to what our goal is. And we're not going to stop until, just like I did with the roof. Kept pushing and pushing, pushing and pushing, rowing and rowing, rowing and rowing, rowing and rowing, rowing and rowing. The roof got fixed. The ceiling got fixed. Rowing and rowing. Keep pushing. Rowing and rowing. We got to keep moving. We're going to get the van. They said, what kind of van you going to get? We're going to get a van. We're going to get a van that can bring everybody to wheelchairs. So we're going to get it. We shouldn't look for a little van that's just going to get a couple people here. No, we're going to look for a van that can suffice us getting people who wants to get here. Okay? We'll do that together. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Well, $10,000 is not enough for a van. I heard that already. Yes, I understand. We all know that. But it's a start. It's a start.
And you might get blessed and find one for that price. They can sell them all day long.
And believe.
We trust and believe. We're going to keep trusting. We're going to keep believing. And we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep pushing. 747 going to keep rolling. We're going to do this together. Then they cried out to the Lord. Please, Lord, please, do not let us die for taking this man's life. They begging. They begging to their Lord. They begging. Do not hold this man accountable for us killing this man. Don't hold us accountable. Some of us are like that. We've been there. I don't want to get in trouble for him. You know, I'm not getting in trouble for what Sister Anna is doing. But they said they was partying until they found Jesus.
I'm sure a lot of
Sister Anna back there crying. Huh? That's what Sister Claire said until y'all found Jesus. They said, don't hold me accountable. Please don't hold me accountable for killing an innocent man. For you, Lord, have done as you pleased. So what are they saying?
saying, don't punish me for
Don't punish me
basically,
for him?
because I've done what you asked me to do, and that's what I'm supposed to do.
Don't punish me for him? How many times do you say that? I'm getting out of trouble. I did it a lot. Well, my sister did. She always asked me not to get in trouble because I was the one getting in trouble. I got her in trouble a lot. But she told Mom, don't get me, get him. Don't get me, get him. He did that. I didn't throw them rocks, he did. Yeah. Yeah, threw rocks. Yeah. But why should we say, okay, we all should be doing this together? Lord, I know he failed. But please, Father, forgive him. We're going to pray for him. Let's cover him. You see, that's what we should do. When one of our brothers or sisters fail, we shouldn't throw it in their face. We should pray for them. We don't want them to die. We want them, Lord, just forgive them. Please forgive them. But you already know what we do. We all hate on each other. We just say, well, we should not be doing that. We should be helping each other. We should be praying for one another, no matter what. No matter what. No matter what.
not us.
Because we could be doing the same thing. Right? How many times have y'all saw somebody steal something out of Walmart or a store? Or what about a kid in school doing something wrong? Did y'all correct him? Did you punish him? Or did you sometimes talk to him? Yes, sometimes they're hard-headed. They don't want to listen. Right? Right? We're about to take on uh, a task of trying our best to get at least 12 to 14 kids for this the program that we have now. So what if what if some of them are hard-headed?
Pray for 'em.
Be patient, pray for them. So do you think they should have just went in prayer and started praying for Jonah? Would they? Should they?
You know, I would pray for somebody.
This man has almost killed us.
But they
Y'all more. When you get y'all more. We still the kids still on.
I mean, I'm glad y'all, y'all a good group. But they ain't what they was gonna do.
If you want me to be honest.
Yes, yeah, I want y'all to be honest.
That's just being honest.
You would have threw him off the ship a long time ago. Would you would have threw him off too? You gonna say the same thing, Kathy? You would have too.
You ain't gonna kill me. You gotta go before me.
I mean, what are y'all on about being that brother's keeper?
And then I'll ask the Lord for forgiveness after I threw him out.
What about being my brother's keeper?
Yeah.
James, you agree with that?
like I said, it's to whatever they decide.
James,
You really don't know it unless you're in that situation.
then they took Jonah and threw him over the boat.
You just thinking the best way to get out for yourself. You ain't thinking about the right and the wrong way according to the Bible. You're thinking about, okay, I've got to live. I got other people depend on me. I'm gonna do what's best at that moment.
You see, that's why she said she wasn't called.
What?
See, she trying to get me in trouble. They won't think I'm thinking the same way. I'm supposed to save this person. But they threw him over the boat. They threw him over. Janice, they ain't right, are they, Janice? Janice, what you would do? You throw him over too?
The boat calmed it, so
How you don't know what you would do?
If they didn't throw him over, he would have got to them.
true. That's true.
That's the destination.
But they didn't know they were going to get all that. They threw him over the boat. They threw him over there because they wanted to see if the sea was going to calm down. Yeah.
Let them know something was wrong with them. Something was going on. They probably
Look,
okay, let me ask y'all something. If y'all in a small boat and somebody wind up, baby, I mean, something happened to him and they wind up saving somebody that's in the water.
Mhm.
He get in the boat, he finds God going crazy.
Mhm.
But y'all keep him in the boat.
Well. The good thing to do is we're supposed to keep them in the boat and save save everybody. Everybody's supposed to save everybody. But they threw him over. Okay, they threw him over. And the seas calmed. So in other words, in their mind, they did right. Huh? We ain't got that far yet. But yeah, the well end up getting him. Okay. Okay. Miss Clay. All right. All right. So the moral of the whole story is what? What's the whole moral of the story? Was it Jonah just didn't want to listen? Was it Jonah? Um, was Jonah should have listened to what God was told him to do? Okay, so that's right now. But when we get to chapter 3 and 4, it's not going to be about Jonah. It's really going to be about God, right?
But in the beginning, right now, it's about
Jonah,
not listening.
about him not listening.
Yeah.
So the glory is not given to God yet. Right now, you're at the beginning of the stages because in chapter 2, you read how he got sucked inside of a well, didn't know how he was going to get out of it, but he started praying to the God, get me out of this thing, and I'm going to do the right thing if you get me out of here. Now, how many times have y'all said that? Lord, get me out of this thing, and I promise you, I'm gonna live right. I'm gonna do right.
And we all have done it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we turn around and do the wrong thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then we call it on again.
Okay.
God keeps sparing us.
Okay. So again, when we get, like I said, in chapter 3, we're going to see in chapter 3 how God gave Jonah another chance. This time, Jonah going to obey. So keep reading, keep studying, keep studying. When we get to Sunday school, we'll go through chapter 3. But just read chapter 2, just so y'all can refresh your minds on what happened inside that well. Then you get to chapter 3, you'll see how he got another chance. He told him, go. This time, he listened. See, the fruit of our labor is eventually that we are, even though God says to do something, if you fail, he gives you another chance.
How you were saying, taking something that was good, not doing it. That was about 15, 20 years ago. I went to Walmart to get my payroll check cash. And I looked at her counter between us. I said, oh, she gave me an extra $100. So I get out to the car. Sure enough, she done gave me an extra $100. I said, girl, thank you. And she probably lose her job over it.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up taking it back in there.
Mm-hmm.
I get back up the house and just find out what he's drinking.
That $100 would have been right back in my. Yeah. Yeah, it does.
I gotta think
She probably, and she probably would have. Her drawer would have been low. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, and that's why we look at things sometimes, and you say, you know what, I'm doing the right. I'm going to do the right thing, even though it might make me feel better. I might have more, but I'm going to do the right thing. And it's best for us to always do the right thing, even if we find a mistake that we did. I'm looking at this now. How the superintendent said now that he has to let people go because of some mistakes that was made some years ago. I'm like, okay, like what should he do? So people looking at this, what should he do? Should he downsize because of a mistake done in 2008 from 2008 all the way, or should he just try to move forward? What do y'all think?
I think you should move forward because that's people's jobs and their incomes. I mean, it's gonna impact people in a negative way. And they're getting
But it was a mistake.
I know, but still it's gonna affect people.
Mm-hmm. So you think he should move on, but wouldn't that put the school even further back?
They could do
Fix the issue.
Huh?
It wouldn't fix the issue. the shortfall wouldn't fix it.
Right. It's not going to fix the shortfall. You mean if he didn't lay people off, it wouldn't fix.
It'd be something to balance the budget.
Mhm.
The
Right.
16 million or whatever missing.
Yeah.
But then people gonna be hurt.
Yeah.
They're gonna take part out of his own money also.
Mm-hmm.
His own salaries don't decrease.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people on the chopping block.
Mm-hmm.
Where you just get a decrease.
Right. So that's what a lot, and that's why you look at it and you say, well, is it fair or is it right? Should he's taking a decrease, but it's still going to hurt people in the long run. A lot of people, from what they say.
But I mean, he does have a heart because he's taking from his own pocket too. So that's gotta look at that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Certain things you can control.
So you can't. Yeah.
So I can control it.
Mm-hmm. Well, he has to control it. He's the superintendent. Yeah. Yeah. He has to control it. So we're gonna go ahead and end there. The wheel sponsors out there. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and end there. Come to Sunday school, or just read it up. If you're not able to make it to Sunday school, we will be going through chapter 3 and 4. Y'all have to go. Can we get somebody to pray us out right quick?
So Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us to come out to study your word. Thank you for those who are able to we ask you to be with us as we point out destination. We thank you, your son Jesus Christ.
Amen. Amen. Thank you all.